Hey guys, it's me, Spooky Brandie. It's been a while, I know. So here's the deal. As you can see, my apartment's fully decorated at this point. I did film an empty apartment tour for you guys to enjoy, but I forgot to do an intro and I didn't have time to post it. So we're gonna do them all in one. So obviously relocating 3 hours away was quite an undertaking. However, I did it the smart way. I did hire movers this time, which made things a lot easier. But, you know, I moved and then I had to unpack and then I had to, you know, get my whole life situated here, get the kids registered for school. Then I got sick. So it's been a lot. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been fighting whatever this cold whatever is. I'm getting over it finally. I'm finally back to normal, feel like myself again. So I'm able to like do stuff again. So that's where I've been. That's why the videos have been a little light this Halloween season. For that, I apologize. But with that being said, I want to show you what the apartment looked like before I got all my lovely things in here. And then I will take you through a tour now that it's fully decorated. So first, empty apartment tour. Let's go. Here's Roscoe. Okay, so this is the entryway right here. And we're gonna go upstairs to my new place. We don't have furniture yet, so the kids are just kind of camping out right here. Just a little dining area. My beautiful kitchen. I think I love this kitchen more than the last one. Yeah, we kind of dumped everything on the island, but it's fine. I have this extra like storage space. So that over there is the pantry. I love these lights. Oh, I love these lights. Anyway, so I don't know what this is supposed to be. I guess it's like extra storage. I don't know. Right now we're using it for bags. We have all these cabinets. Although I don't drink wine, we're gonna use this for our tumblers. Yeah. Stove, more cabinets. No sink on this island, but that's totally okay. The sink is definitely smaller than the last one, but again, totally fine. They gave us like prizes or something. They gave us, there's like a welcome letter and coupons. We didn't get that at the last place. And then here is the living area, which is so spacious. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like decorate this with all my fun stuff. All my fun stuff's going up there. And then I'm thinking TV here, couch here, and then I have this extra like space right here, so I could probably do like my witchy area right here, like a little nook of witchiness. This is my extremely spacious balcony overlooking the complex. So cool. I think I'm gonna do like fairy lights across the top here. Okay, so here is our hallway. This is the laundry area. So laundry is right in the hallway, and this is included, by the way, so I have no use for the washer and dryer I purchased, so I guess I'm just gonna hold on to it or maybe sell it, or I don't know. To the left is the master bedroom. So it's got a ceiling fan, some nice big windows. I like that I have a tree right here. This is great. Lots of greenery in this apartment complex in comparison. I have no idea how I want to lay this out yet, but this is the bathroom, the master bath. Spacious vanity, nice big mirror. Lots of space, lots of space in here. The bath is not nearly as big, but that's fine. It still works for me. This is my walk-in closet. So nice, spacious walk-in closet. There is a linen closet. We didn't have a linen closet in the last apartment, which is so dumb. So I'm very happy to have a linen closet. Hooray! So this is where the master bedroom is here. And then here is the kids' room at the end of the hall. And then here is my filming room, my Twitch stream room. The hallway bathroom is just exact same size, carbon copy of the master bath, which is great because everybody gets plenty of space. The kids' room is super big. It's not as big as it was at the house, but it's still bigger than it was at the last apartment. So super, super spacious. And then here is another shot of the outside. But yeah, then we've got a walk-in closet for them as well. And then in here is going to be my office slash gaming room, filming room, whatever. I think in this area, this little nook, I want to put my vanity, my like makeup vanity, because that natural light coming in while I'm doing makeup would be perfect. And I think I'm going to put my gaming desk here. And then this little thing is going to be my backdrop, which I think will work out perfect. So yeah, I'll have that little space right here for the office, or for the streaming area. And then my work desk can now go on that wall. That whole wall is now free. So there'll be plenty of space. And it does not have a walk-in closet in here, but that's okay because I really won't need it for much. Maybe some, I don't know, jackets or something. I don't know. Cool, perfect. But I didn't let it stay empty for long. As you can see, it is now fully decorated. So let's see what it looks like now that I've actually gotten everything unpacked on the walls and I've made it my home. We're at the front door. We are starting from the very front. So I put the Welcome Foolish Mortals right at the front, and also the zombie evacuation sign up front, because I feel like that makes the most sense. Keys, nail. And then we have all our family portraits up the staircase. So as soon as you walk in, it is a little open area and stairs. So and then you're greeted by cats. What are you doing, Violet? Okay. All the way up, 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 up. Then I put the Nightmare Before Christmas clock right at the front with a little Happy Halloween sign above it. Some more family pictures and shelving. So we have our little dining table, and then we have this little area over here where I'm keeping like my ladder, my Swiffer vacuum. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more with this. I haven't fully organized this, but for right now, this is what it looks like. I just kind of threw all of my Halloween stuff over here. I will reorganize this in some way. So we have our pantry. Violet, it's not feeding time. Anyway, so we have our pantry. I've got my Nightmare Before Christmas calendar up full of, the pantry is full of snacks. The cats think it's feeding time, but we have 3 more hours. We move into our kitchen, which of course looks so much more at home now that we have all of our fun magnets and stuff. I got this from Home Goods. The only thing is I got one that's a little wonky. So this middle shelf, Loki, really? So this middle shelf is a little crooked. I don't know if you can tell. But this middle shelf's pretty crooked. Actually, it's all kind of crooked, but I still love it. And then my sister got me this gorgeous candle holder from Bath and Body Works, and she got me my favorite Bath and Body Works candle, which is the Marshmallow Fireside scent. So I've been burning that. All of our vitamins, daily medications, things like that, little charging station, the sink, the drainer, my spooky sponges and stuff. I put my witch's kitchen right there. I don't drink wine. So my ex-husband actually gave me the idea to put my tumblers up here, which was perfect because that works out great. My appliances, salt and pepper shaker, my little coffee station. And then I've got all my spices right here. And then I've got my stacked mugs up there and my little lunch boxes. Okay, then we get to progress to the living room. Shoe rack, little end table. All of us have been battling this cold, so tissues are everywhere. Extra blanket, Roscoe chewing on one of his toys. At least I hope it is one of his toys. Okay, good. And then we've got our TV, gaming, and then I did kind of like a cool, like, I'm calling it like goth TGI Fridays vibe. It's just like just a bunch of random stuff, but I think it came together really nice. I just kind of threw things together. I liked how it worked out. These are all my Legos. I haven't rebuilt the sets and stuff yet, so I'm getting to that. But I did pick up a couple new sets once I moved here. So the Lego store had a Halloween set, so I went ahead and grabbed that. Thanks to Lindsay for letting me know that exists. And then I got this really awesome Minecraft set. It's a pumpkin house. And I love it because it's got the witch, it's got some jack-o'-lanterns, and it's got a frog. So I'm really excited about building this one. And then the witchy area. So here's the witchy area. So again, kind of went with that like goth TGI Fridays vibe where I have kind of a weird collection of things. That is the door to my balcony. I will show you that in a minute. But then I have, all my witchy supplies. My tarot cards. Nyx's altar is here now. This is my working altar. God! No, I'm kidding. So this is my working altar. I moved my ivy outside briefly, and then she got real dried out and yellow. So she got real dried out and yellow. So I think she's just not doing well in the direct sunlight. So I moved her back inside. And then I have my incense, obviously my Hecate altar. My Lilith altar is up here. I know she prefers being in my bedroom, but there's literally not a spot where I can safely put candles in my bedroom. And then we have Loki. And then we have Seshet. So all my altars are in place. The litter boxes are here. And then we have, my extra supplies. And then I just did kind of I was recognizing that this was at the top of the staircase, so I wanted to make sure whatever goes up here is either light or isn't going to be easily knocked down. So this is a very light box filled with light things, so if the cats do toss it down the stairs, it won't be a big deal. And then I've got my smudging materials. I got this at home. Okay, so from the witchy area, we're gonna go outside. So this is my balcony. I have a huge balcony and I hung some fairy lights up. Obviously it's like first thing in the morning, so you can't really tell what they would look like. So I'm just gonna leave them off for right now. But I have this, okay, so I'm gonna be hanging my Nightmare Before Christmas decorations up, but I haven't had a chance. So the Nightmare Before Christmas carcasses are there. But yeah, I got this really cool set from Wayfair. It was super easy to put together and it was only like $200 for all 4 pieces. So I have a little seating area now. Of course I have my blow mold waving to the neighbors. But yeah, this is my morning view from the balcony. Cool. Okay, and then we go down the hallway. I have hung, here, I'm gonna turn the lights on. I have hung up my little bulletin board, my family photos, the painting that me and the kids did together. This is the laundry area, nothing really to see in there. I hung my little fairy poster up. This guy looks so cool at night. You can't really do it justice, but I got him at Target. Okay, so you can kind of tell there's a little bit of backlight going on over here, but when it's total darkness, this looks so cool coming down the hall. So next to the laundry room, here is my bedroom. And it is almost fully done, almost. So I've got all my oils and perfumes on this little green shelf. Here is my Beetlejuice dedicated wall. I think it turned out pretty nice. Actually, my ex-husband found this Beetlejuice poster at 2nd and Charles when we went there the other day, and I had to get it. And now I have a Beetlejuice wall. My friend Robert actually got me this Beetlejuice figure. And so now it's just like my collection's just growing. My friend Marcia gave me those candle holders. Then I have my just random shelf of things. Another idea my ex-husband had was these Living Dead dolls being on either side of the bed, which I think turned out really good. Just so happened I had an even amount. So with my dresser, so I hate this dresser, but I got these little bat knobs from Amazon and I like it a little bit more. I am getting more. I ran out, but I'm getting more delivered probably today to finish this last row of drawers. Then I put my bat curtain things up. I don't know what to call those. Partial curtains. Valances? Are they called valances? I don't know. I've got my little bench in here now instead of in the office, and I've got some plushies there. I've got some plushies on my chair and plushies in the net. I am planning on hanging something up here, but I'm not sure yet what I want to put up there. Then I have my Kylo Ren and Kylo Ren lightsaber, and then I've got just like kind of random stuff in this shelf. My large peep squished here. Some books, and then I have all my Star Wars collectibles in this little cubby hole and all my Crow collectibles in this cubby hole. I need to get some stands for these too because I lost the stands years ago. Little TV, and then got my little bat candle holder, and then here's my bathroom. Yeah? Okay. Gotcha. You were just not... Do you want water? What do you want? Is this it? Is this what we wanted? Do we want sink water? Is that what you're screaming? Okay. So I got this cool like shelf right here. It kind of like, you can have it go long ways or you can have it hug the corner, and it gives you just some additional space on the counter, because this counter, or this vanity, I guess, is smaller than the last apartment, but it's still not small by any means, but I did need to save a little bit more space, so I found this shelf on Amazon, and it works beautifully to hold all my stuff. Of course, I had to put the "Please do not summon demons in the bathroom" sign back up. Oh, sorry. And then I've got some artwork over here, and of course my Beetlejuice-esque curtain, and then some more artwork over here, along with the your butt napkins, my lady. I also do love the view from my bedroom. It's trees. It's lots of trees. It's just a really pretty view. Oh, and last but not least, my closet. So the master bedroom has a pretty large size closet, which I'm happy about. I also like that the organizer's not in here. The last place had a built-in organizer, and if anything, I think it reduce this space. This is all my ex's stuff over here. And then I've got my winter wear, my outerwear, my t-shirts are here, summer tops, summer bottoms, winter bottoms, and my shoes. I got this rack from Amazon as well. My dirty clothes hamper goes there. And then I have my extra like winter PJs up there, my boots, my slippers, hats, accessories, boxes. It's a pretty decent sized closet. If I go, like, if I'm scrunched up in the corner here, pretty happy with this. Yeah? Okay. We have a linen closet here, and then my office. I need to do some cable management. Clearly I haven't done that part yet. But I was eager to get everything set up. So this is my office during the daytime. It looks a little bit different at night because I can put up a lot of my black lights and all of that stuff. But this is like my regular normal workstation for my regular day job. Nothing special there. I put my Nightmare Before Christmas pops in here, and my McDonald's pops up there, and my 90s cartoons up there. And then these are like my childhood toys and childhood memories. I've got my walking pad. This thing has been awesome. I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. But basically this desk stands up, and then I just wheel this under and I can walk while I work. So it's been really working out a lot. And then here's my closet. It's just a storage closet with storage. Nothing fancy. So then I hung up my Labyrinth picture up here, my title, printer, wrestling figures, wrestling pops, movies, Mystery Science Theater pops. And then I have my Elvira picture, some other random pops, self-portrait that a friend made for me. I've got my coffin shelves over here now, and my little Grim Reaper dude overlooking my vanity. I like this little nook that my vanity is in. I don't know, I think it just works really well. And I've got my Mimikyu. Don't worry, I will be replacing this chair soon. I found one on Wayfair that I like, so I'm getting a new chair. It's a little busted looking, but I'll get there. And then I've got I got my whole vampire pop collection right here. And then this is where my streaming section is. So whenever I do live streams, like live tarot readings and Lego builds and stuff like that, I go here. Got my blacklight poster, Elias, my CD collection, my steel chair, obviously my chair. And then I've got all my little friends, my streaming friends. And then I have more pops down here. I've got my Clockwork Orange pops right there, and more friends. Yay. And then of course I put my Sailor Moon stuff all on their little holographic shelf, all together under a moonlight. Haha, moonlight. Now right across the hall, I have a bulletin board for my kids' artwork. My daughter Lydia did that BB-8, which I love. And then this is a kids' bathroom. They wanted more of like a pastel pink vibe, so I went with some cherry blossoms. I got some of those like little plastic like fish tank rocks or whatever and put it in this vase, and got these little all of this came from Amazon. I found this at Home Goods though, because my youngest daughter loves Stitch. But anyway, so we did like a pastel pink vibe in here. Some little motivational words for my babies. And then I've got another picture up here. Both of those came from Amazon. And then right next to my office is the girls' room. And this is the girls' room. So I let them do most of the decorating. I hung the pictures, but I asked them where they wanted the pictures. So they've got their plushies. There's more plushies under this mound. They've got a plushie mound. And then we have Billie Eilish, Hello Kitty, laptops being charged. Lily likes this room. She likes to stay in here all day. But yeah, we have all their fun collectibles. And then we have all of their books and their art supplies in here now. I got these 2 shelves from Amazon, and I just think that it went together really well. So they can put their jewelry, their Funkos, all their other stuff, their terrific kids certificates. I found this at 2nd and Charles. I love it. And then we found these 2 at Five Below. And then Always Kiss Me Goodnight. That's like a traditional thing we have to keep in their room at all times. And then they have a kind of like a toy box, and then makeup. My youngest is obsessed with Blackpink, so, you know. More collectibles, their accessories. And then they have their walk-in closet with all their stuff, their clothes and artwork and all kinds of nice stuff. Yes, Violet. What I will say is I love this place. I can definitely say that from the get-go, the last apartment never felt like home. For some reason, even when I first moved in and thought I was going to be there for a while, it didn't feel like home at any point during getting the keys, moving in, anything. But this place felt like home immediately. I think something can be said for that, you know, and I will say that it's extremely quiet here. It's so peaceful. 10 o'clock at night, during the day, doesn't matter. It is extremely quiet. You can hear a pin drop at night. The loudest thing that I can hear is my pets being crazy and getting the zoomies at 3 a.m. But yeah, like it's a night and day difference. I haven't seen any crime. It's, you know, super nice neighbors. The grounds are upkept beautifully, and I just really love the layout. Not to mention, you know, being in close proximity to so many of my friends that I haven't gotten to see in years has been life-changing. So I am extremely happy, and I'm so excited to continue to share my life with you guys while I'm here. And I don't really see myself ever moving back. This place has been incredible, and oh, it's so much colder too. Oh, like today the high was like 72, but back home it would have been closer to like 80, 83. So it's just perfect, absolutely perfect, and the kids love it. And I think we're gonna be making a lot of happy memories here. So thank you guys so much for being part of the Spooky family during this whole journey. Pick up some merch if you want to. If not, just thank you so much for being around and sticking through and being patient. And you guys are amazing. You were gorgeous. And if anyone tells you anything different, they can suck it. Mwah.